I'm going to be giving away a full set of Archangel armor and an artifact of your choice, or it could be Overlords or Harbinger armor if you feel like. Subscribe, make sure to join my Discord in the description, and then stay till the end of the video for more details. Here's a full progression guide for Apocrypha so you can get started easier. So right off the bat, you're going to have one character. You want to click continue. These are your character slots right here. And you'll have this one unlocked, and you begin your timeline. And then you should spawn in either one of these cages or out here. You just want to talk to this guy right here. And then he'll give you a little tutorial section. He'll give you a dagger. And then that'll be the start of the rogue subclass. I turned the game down a little bit. So then it's just going to give you the tutorial at the top right there. And this is just happening because of my race. I'm a moth race, so I'm attracted to the flames. You want to equip the dagger. And I just gotta equip and unequip it really quick. And then there's going to be this guard right here. He will attack you if you have the dagger out and he sees you. And then, so you want to left click to attack, hold F to block. And in this combat, it's mainly like block hit combat. And so you want to kill this guy. And right click to perform a heavy attack. And you just kill him. I feel like they're about to sell. Alright. And then X to loot. You want to take this Bastille exit key, so click on that. And you can take anything else he gives you. And you want to go back over here. Come back to the spawn. Talk to him. And then he'll let you learn the rogue subclass. So now if you look at training section, if you press tab and then click training, you can see I have the rogue subclass unlocked. And so that can unlock skills as I level up. Max level is 50. So that gives you merit points, which you can spend on subclasses. And then skill points, which you can spend on the skill tree. And I have a full video covering the skill tree on my page if you'd like to look at that. And then this is what enemy will drop when they die. And then there's crates and barrels and chests that you can loot throughout the tutorial. So I'm going to go ahead and speed up. You just want to follow down this path right here. And then you can slide. It's a bit buggy, so you might get launched around. You want to loot this chest right here to the left. And then yeah, that'll give you the chamber key. And like I got a piece of armor from that. So you want to loot this chest, come down here and lock that with the chamber key. This is a spawn point. So your spawn will be set here if you die or reset. I'm going to come down here. Then you can wall grab or you can go across the wall like that. And then you can wall grab and dash to get here. Jump over here. Jump up. You grab this ledge, hold D or sideways on your controller. Come across. Just come up here. There's a chest right there if you'd like to get to that. The best way is going around this way, jumping around these pillars. Otherwise, you just keep going this way. Jump up. Come down here. There's an enemy right here. You do not have to fight him. But you can if you want to. It gives you more XP. This is again just because my race, being a moth, I'm attracted to the flame. And then you come down here to the left. Avoid these axes. Another enemy right there. There's a chest back there. There's another optional enemy. Come here to the left. And across this way. There's another chest right there. It is optional. And you come through here. Another spawn point. You want to come to the left. And then you climb up this ladder. And then once you're up here, there's an NPC. You can sell items to him. So you can talk to him. And then he can tell you how to get out. And you can sell items to him. It's mainly just lore. You do not have to talk to him. There's another chest right back here. You can open that up. Loot what's in it. So I got a scythe, so I'm going to go ahead and equip that because I like the scythe better. You come through here. And then there's an enemy right here. Just kill this guy. Remember, it's M1, F to block, E to parry when they do a heavy attack. So parries are only for heavy attacks. When you hear the sound and they go white. Otherwise, you just hold F to block. When you hear the heavy attack, then you parry. And that will stun them. There's a spawn point right here. So you want to flick this lever first. There is a monster in there, so be careful. You do not have to fight him. Flick this lever. And then just come through here. Avoid these axes again. Not like that. And then come through here. This guy, you can talk to him. He'll tell you to kill him. You want to back up for a sec, come back, and then you can execute him. And they'll give you some XP and healing. It's mainly to heal you before this fight. So there'll be a fight right here. You open this lever and then fight this guy. He will do a jump and 2 swipes. And like that. So be careful. Because that does a lot of damage. But you'll just respawn close. So he has the 3 swipes like that, and then the bash, and then he will kill you pretty quick. So I'll cut back to that. You'll just respawn right next to it, and then he does not heal, so you can actually heal back up. And then you'll spawn back here. So all you want to do, come this way, and all you have to do is flick this lever again. Wait for it to go. Flick this again. And then flick this back, and I'll open this back door and close this one. With these axes, and then you're right back here, and this time he won't have healed. See, I parried him there with E, and then he's dead. And then you get your XP, and then you just come to this door over here, and that's the tutorial. Alright, and then you'll get a couple starter quests once you load in. So, first, you want to come out here towards an arrow, speak to him again. Then he will give you a quest if you go through this dialogue to get your notoriety unlocked. So with this, you basically have to kill any notorious player, which that's just a player with a rank on the leaderboard. So if I hover over people, see this guy has, oh no, that's his name. But when you load into combat, you'll see players with numbers on their names. And that's notorious. So just kill one of them. It can be any number, even 0. And then you unlock notoriety, which lets you unlock the present section of the skill tree. So then once you come out here, you want to speak to Solaris. He's just straight across. And this guy, he will give you daily quests and weekly quests. So I can say, what's today's task? So I have to kill 6 cultists in Elysium Isles. So I can kill the cultist when I'm in the Battle Royale section of the game. I'll complete the daily task, and then I come back to him. And I guess, what's this week's task? Eliminate 30 players. So it's going to get 30 kills in Battle Royale or Arena. And I come over here. I'm going to turn that music volume down. And then I come over here. I can talk to this guy. I'll actually leave him for later. So I talk to Noir. And he gives me the mission Tournament Blood to win a tournament. So tournaments, you can ask him, for example, the next one's happening in 39 minutes. And that's 2v2 bracket tournaments that you can go to. It will also be the arena shop. So you can come here. You can use your arena vouchers, which you get by killing players in Battle Royale or Arena. And then you can buy lockboxes, and lockboxes are the main way of getting loot and items and your class. So I'll be showing that later. And you get a skill tree reset and a path reset. So skill tree resets your skill tree, path reset resets all your subclasses. And you can go all the way to the Overlord ring. So now after that, you want to come over here. And then just up here is going to be the Battle Royale NPC, Meryl. So he'll be able to load you into Battle Royale, which is where you are fighting against 16 other players. You start with nothing, you loot chests, and then you fight, and then the last one standing wins. You talk to him, and he'll give you a mission to win a Battle Royale game. So you can back up, talk to him again. You can set your server region. So for me, that's NA West. And then you just talk to them, click Skyfall to queue, Skyfall group to queue with your friends. So if you're just in the same server and your friends, you can queue at the same time, and then you will queue together in a team. And then we're just going to come down here, look at one more NPC. You can see him across there on the ridge. We'll actually go to the fisherman first. So this is where you spawn in outside. And then you come right here to the fisherman, and he'll give you the fisherman subclass. So you can talk to him, and then you can buy a fishing rod for 50 Lunari. I don't have that right now. I need to buy that. But you can buy the fishing rod, 50 Lunari. I'll put a screenshot of all the fishing skills, but basically you can get money and lockboxes from fishing. So this is probably the best way right now to get money, Lunari. And you come over here, and then this is how you get Vampire. I have a video on my channel about how to get Vampire, the fastest way to do it. So you can talk to them, and then you click Embrace the Night if you want to get Vampire. Check out my video if you're curious about that. But otherwise, that's all he's for. We're going to go all the way back over there to the spawn. So then once we're coming back inside, so that's that spawn area, you just want to come down here. And then come down even further past Meryl. There is some chests sometimes that spawn here. And then we have this bottom area. So this NPC right here for 100 Robux will reset your skill tree. So that's this main skill tree. You can also just buy arena vouchers for that as well. Speaking of the skill tree, this is your sigil. So that's something you can roll, like your race. And then you have your skill paths, and these each cost 3 mastery. Max level is 50, so you get 50 mastery total that you can spend. Some skills cost more. If you want to know more about that, look into my skill tree video on my channel. Let's go right here. He trains Silver Tongue, which you need to be a subscriber in the Discord, the game Discord, to access. Or you can access your item storage. So you can buy item storage right here and upgrade it to a max of 1,000 weight. So right now I have 200 weight in my inventory, so then I can put 1,000 weight in my storage. And that just lets me store items. Right now you don't lose items when you die, but eventually you will. And you can sell things to them as well. So I can be like, oh, let me sell, actually I don't have anything to sell, but things that are pink like this. So it'll be like chalices, rings, things like that. You can sell to them for Nulari. This is the doctor right here. Sorry, my race is doing this again. This is the doctor right here. And if you have the plague, he can cure you. This is the blacksmith. So this will start a quest line if you do training. And you first gotta pay 300 Lunari. And then this lets you unlock the blacksmith path, which lets you craft weapons. So at first you can craft any type of basic weapon with oak without any training. But then if you come over here, you can go to the forge. And I don't have any recipes learnt. So you can buy blueprints from him to learn weapons. So if you say you wanted to craft a scythe, you buy the scythe blueprint, and then you can craft it over here. And you need the training. The quests are pretty self-explanatory, but I probably will make a guide on that soon. But you just you have to mine ores to get upgrades, and eventually you can get better weapons that you forge here. And then you can take them right here, sharpen them. So I right click whatever I want to sharpen, I select it, and then this will upgrade the star count of the weapon. So we'll upgrade the attributes, and you can do this up to 3 times to make it 3 stars. So repeat that until you get 3 stars. This guy right here, if you get a cursed item, so it'll be an item with a dark square instead of a normal square if it's cursed, then you can talk to him and you can figure out what curse is actually on the item, and you can dye your armor here as well. And then if you come back here, so this is the left once you're entering the area. This little area right here with some monsters. And you can talk to Fenwick right here, and he gives you a quest, but I don't believe this quest is completable right now. So you press the first option, and they'll look for, and he asks you to find a book for him, but I believe that it's not in the game currently, or no one just has found it, but I'm unsure. So let me just come back. I'm gonna head back to the main spawn area. So once we're out here, I'm gonna head to Ronin, and this is how you unlock the arena. So remember, daily quest guy right there, tournament and arena shop right here. And before we actually do that, this is where you learn the mage subclass. So then you ask him, I believe you have to have find a spell first. So you find a spell book through chests, and then once you get a spell, you can talk to him, and then learn the mage subclass. And then Ronin right here, so we want to talk to him, and he'll give us the quest, and then we just fight him, and now after we beat him, it unlocks the arena. If you do not beat him, then you can pay 300 Lunari to unlock the arena, or you can pay 100 Lunari to fight him again and try and beat him again. Alright, it seems like Ronin is bugged right now. I tried to load an arena a couple times to fight him, but he just takes your money, so be careful about that. Otherwise, you can still always just pay him to get past him with 300 Lunari right here. But when he's fixed, he's not that hard of a fight. It only takes a couple hits to kill, but he does do a lot of damage with his enchanted sword. Just make sure to block, hit, the flow of the combat. So, once you unlock arena, you can queue in 1v1s, 2v2s, 1v1 classless, and 1v1 class where you can use your class moves. And then you win those fights. You want to take them here. So this is the main way of progression, like I said earlier. You want to buy these lockboxes. So lockboxes will give you spells, weapons, classes, and I'll put a screenshot of an artifact on screen what it looks like. There's a 3% chance from lockbox. There's 4 classes. I have a video showcasing them on my channel if you're curious about that. And then you take them. Once you get a class artifact, you come to Noir. You ask them to train you. You can say train you. And then you'll say, bring me what I seek if you don't have an artifact. If you have the artifact, you just have it in your inventory. And then ask him to train you. And then he'll teach you the class. And then it'll pop up like this subclass right here. It'll be like the rogue, except it'll say whatever class you chose. And then after that, to progress your class and unlock the rest of the skills, you want to win battle royales. Or you can play as top 3 times, and that'll get you 1 emblem. So either winning battle royale or placing top 3 times will get you 1 emblem, which gives you basically 1 skill point for your class specifically. And then once you've done that, so you want to come back up here, do battle royale. So go ahead and play this Skyfall, and then I'll show you a quick match of that and how to do that. So Battle Royale is going to be your fastest way of progression. Leveling up and getting emblems and getting arena vouchers for your lockboxes to get gear. How you get enchanted weapons, your armor, most of everything comes from lockboxes. You can find it in chests, but it's a lot rarer. Very, very much rarer. So when you spawn in Battle Royale, you'll spawn in on this ship here, and you can jump off at any point, and this will automatically take out your glider. So some places I like to land is here. And you can see that white chest there. So that's a special chest with more loot and very useful. so it might be useful to land there, but there might be more competition. Otherwise, you just land anywhere. You press M to open your map. You can see the circle, which is the storm, basically just like Fortnite. And then you just want to find a chest. First thing you want to do is find a weapon. So find your weapon. Then you want to look for orbs. Orbs are more important than anything. So there's blue glowing orbs on the map. See that thing right there at the top? You can see them on the map as well when you press M. And what this does is it gives you class skills. So now I learned Codex Obscura and Liberum. And what that is the Necromancer class. And it will teach me the class skills as I get more orbs. So you want to collect all the orbs until you learn all the skills. Because the skills make or break your game basically. So yes, items are good. Weapons are good, armor is good to have. This is what a curse item looks like, that black right there. And then lock chests, you need a lockpick to pick, but they're usually not worth your time. Here, perfect example of a special chest right here. It's a white chest with gold aura about it, and it'll have a lot of loot inside of it. Usually good armor. And see, it has a nice Philosopher's Pendant that buffs my magic. And then I got some spells, these green things right here. And then I can go ahead and just keep looting up, getting orbs, and then trying to kill everyone else and be the last person alive. So the reason Battle Royale is good is it puts you on a pretty even playing field with everyone. But whenever you kill someone, you actually get arena vouchers whether you lose or win. So you get 2 arena vouchers per kill. So you just want to stack up kills if you can, get those arena vouchers, buy lockboxes, and then you get loot from lockboxes. So you can go ahead, play this out, and just be the last one standing. So just a quick rundown of everything we covered. So first, you do the tutorial, you talk to Nero, you do what he says to get the rogue subclass, and then you get out of the tutorial. Then you come here, you want to talk to Ronan, unlock the arena by fighting him or paying him. And then you want to talk to the daily quests, get your daily quests, get your weekly quests, complete those for XP and arena vouchers. And then talk to him if you want Vampire. Meryl's up here for Skyfall. Skyfall right now is probably the best way to get arena vouchers and XP normally. Otherwise, I'll show you another grinding method shortly. To level up, max level is 50. You can spend it on the skill tree and you unlock all the paths. To unlock this path, you have to finish the notoriety rogue quest from Nero, which is killing a notorious player that has a number rank next to their name. Your missions can be found here, and abandoned or pinned. Your inventory is here, and then in there is your storage, your blacksmith, and other areas you can go to. Now, another way to get XP is by unlocking the water walking skill. So that's if you go into Arcana, Prowess, Agility, Mobility, and then Water Walk. You have to get all of these to unlock Water Walk. And then you can walk on water. There's a toggleable skill in your inventory. And you want to come to this island straight down here. So I'm going to go ahead and cut to me coming in there. Alright. So coming up here, this island is good for mining ores. I think it's the best spot for mining ores. I will make a full blacksmith guide on that. It'll be covered in a different video. And then you can also farm XP here. So there's mobs that spawn. These hand guys, pretty easy to take out. And they won't really attack you unless you attack them. And there's golems as well, like that. And they will attack you, even if you don't attack them. And there's 3 chests in the middle. And this way you can get loot and weapons like this. So you can go ahead, if you're looking for armor, this is probably a good spot to come. See, I just got boots right there. And you just loot all that. And these chests will respawn over time. It takes a bit. And then if you want to farm XP, I suggest playing Battle Royale. It's more fun, but this is another way to do it if you like to do something and have like a video playing in the background. You can kill these guys. They don't take that long. They don't do a ton of damage. So they're pretty easy to take out. They do ragdoll you a lot though. Like that. But then they kind of just hit you around. If you just stand at the back of them, It's not so hard. You can't really avoid the grab and the throw. You gotta dash through it, but it's kind of a pain to do. Okay, well, I'm gonna die to him, but you just want to kill him. If you have, I suggest doing this when you're a bit higher level, so you have more health already, and then it won't be a problem at all. You'll have more health and damage. So it's just playing Battle Royale first and then doing this. But it's just another way to get XP. To enter the giveaway, you must be subscribed, leave a like, leave a comment, and join my Discord. More details will be available in the Discord, so just make sure you're in there, and I'll be giving away Archangel armor set, or Overlords, or Harbinger, whatever armor set you like, and an artifact of your class choice. So please join the Discord, subscribe, like, comment if you want to join that. Thank you for watching. Appreciate you.